beautiful day to do what I do. Today, I'm going over to Laura and Lizzie's house. This is not such a beautiful thing. They sent me in some video of this cat. Penny Lane flat out attacks. That's crazy. She's completely unpredictable. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Wow. The violence is tearing these two roommates and best friends apart. I gotta get over there.
I'm Laura.
And I'm Lizzie, and we just moved in together. We've been living together for a few months now.
Lizzie is not just my roommate, she's one of my best friends, and it's exciting that we live together.
I don't know anything else to say.
I adopted Penny Lane when she was a kitten.
You're a kitty. Yes, you are.
Penny Lane's really affectionate with me, but she's almost out to get Lizzie.
From the second that she came to meet me for the first time, Penny hated me. I kind of do think that Penny Lane is the devil. I'll go in the shower and close the door, and I'll hear this noise, and it's her little paws coming underneath the door trying to get in.
Lizzie is not free to walk around the apartment.
Can't even go in my room. It's definitely causing a lot of issues and stress on our friendship. I've tried being nice to the cat, but the intensity just seems to be growing and growing, and the stress level seems to be growing, and it just seems like we've done everything and there's nothing else to try.
I think if things don't get better, then our only option is to go our separate ways and move out. LA is a difficult city to be alone and starting out, and I don't really know that many people out here yet. So if anything were to cause Lizzie to move out, then I won't be able to afford to live here, and I would probably have to move away.
It's very important that we do something about this to save our friendship. We don't have any other options.
Some cats can form bonds with humans, just like we do with our own best friends. And just like friends, when your cat is in serious need of help, you can't just abandon them. Hey.
Come on in.
Thanks, how you doing? How are you guys?
When Jackson showed up, I was so excited. I mean, he couldn't have come a minute sooner.
So, guys, I've seen this video, and I'm incredibly concerned. Has she done any kind of damage to you?
Yeah, I have a scar right now.
Oh, yes, you do.
She doesn't have front claws. So the only damage she's gonna do is with her teeth and with her back claws.
Oh, she's declawed?
Mm-hmm.
Is this sort of her world now, and you just rent space?
I feel like I can't be at home in my own apartment. Like, I go in my room and I just shut the door.
Well, that's no way to live either.
No.
Right. Either of us want to deal with it, and we don't even really want to talk about it because we both get angry. I do kind of feel as if maybe Laura's taking the cat side, and there is a little bit of a war going on between me and the cat.
I feel like this is affecting not only our roommate situation, but our friendship. If I give my cat away, then she'll probably be put down, and that would break my heart. I feel like I have to choose between my two best friends.
Let's get to it.
All right.
Let's see her.
Is she hiding somewhere? No. There she is. She actually seems kind of calm right
Okay,
now.
but usually if I like go to pet her, she'll just instantly like hiss and swat at me.
So I have the two girls in the room with me with Penny. Penny Lane would just look at Laura, and she would just have these sort of angel eyes. She'd look at Lizzie, and she would just start hissing.
Yeah, you're so cute. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
She obviously loves your voice.
People claim her to be this evil cat, but it's so bizarre for me because I see such a different side of her, which is filled with love and affection.
Oh. See, it's okay. No one's gonna hurt you.
I've seen the video of Penny Lane. I've seen her interact with Laura and Lizzie. So I noticed that Laura's relationship with Penny is purely vocal. It's about soothing and reassuring. On the other hand, Lizzie's relationship with Penny was very non-vocal. So I asked Lizzie to do the same thing. I really want you to tell her what's going on, but in that voice. I know this feels really stupid, but give me a break and do it.
Okay.
Penny Lane, I hate when you're growling at me and hissing at me all the time. And I hate that you're so sweet to Laura, but you're so mean to me. I wish you wouldn't swat at me when I was walking around my own house. Penny.
Penny Lane's behavior was so different between Laura and Lizzie, I decided that I had to see what was really going on and just put myself in the middle of this. What? Come here. Let's hang out. Let's hang out. You want my foot? It's okay. I got on the floor to just say hello, and she immediately acted like I was about to eat her. What? Where are you gonna go? We don't have to do this all day. We don't have to do this all day. It's okay. Whoa. Mellow? You take into consideration her body language, the unpredictability, the fact that she's declawed, and I think that she'll go for her teeth first, and the fact that she's looking at my face. I was scared. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna think here for a second. This cat was completely unhinged. I couldn't get a read. It's like she wasn't speaking cat at all. We're not done. I'll bring some loving down to you now. It was time to bring out my guitar case and see what I could pull out of there that might work with her. All right. Instantly, you're different. I pulled out my mouse toy, and first I was surprised because she really wanted to play. You don't care about anything. You don't care about my voice or my hands. What is that? She's just following the toy as soon as I stopped it, and I would say, good girl. Arr, you know, she wanted to kill me. I pull out my treats, and bang, she knocks it out of my hand. Shh. And I think maybe fish, and bang, she knocks it out of my hand, violently. It takes a lot to scare me. I spend my life with cats. This cat scared me. You are interesting. Penny.
I'm Sean Roach.
And I'm Lindsay Roach.
We've been together for actually about 10 years, but it wasn't until about 2 weeks ago that we became officially Mr. and Mrs. Roach.
After our previous cat, Sundari, passed away, I decided to make a secret purchase, and I bought Avery.
I had such a connection to my last cat, Sundari, that when she passed, I was just totally heartbroken. And when Avery came in, I think that there was some resentment that I had towards her. I've worked with wildlife for 10 years and, you know, am referred to as a wildlife expert. All in all, I have about 20 different exotic animals, mainly arthropods, so things that creep and crawl. All of these animals are in what we affectionately call the animal room. The animal room is also my office, so I spend a lot of time in there working on the computer. And my old cat used to just sit on the computer on my lap, no problems. She was interested in things, but she wasn't gonna take it to the level that Avery does. She wants to get on top of the cages, and that can be an issue because cages can buckle. You have a screen top, and the snake can get out, and you know, clearly, I don't want snakes and tarantulas and scorpions out of their cages. Avery is like a toddler that you've given a bowl full of sugar and 5 cups of coffee, pretty much all the time. No, 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 no.
Avery! No, get back. I'm lucky, and I get to leave the house and go to work.
The rest of the day, I get to watch the cat, chase the cat, tell the cat no. Sometimes I see Avery and my anxiety level just automatically rises. Throughout our house, we have a lot of art. We have a lot of valuables. She risks destroying them.
Oh. We'll almost start fighting over Avery.
Come on, no!
You know, I'll say like, you don't have to get so mad. She's just a cat. No, 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 no. And then.
She's not just a cat.
And then, you know.
She's not just a cat. She's something else.
As newlyweds, we really don't need the extra tension or the stress that Avery can sometimes bring.
I'm kind of hoping that magic is real and that Jackson holds the key to some sort of ability to, you know, wave a magic wand or cast some sort of spell. Other than that, it's tough for me to believe that he's going to be able to come in here and make the changes that we want, but we're hopeful.
Sometimes I find the problem I'm dealing with is much more human than feline. But my job remains the same regardless, to get human and cat on the same page.
Hey there.
Hey, how
how's
you
it
doing?
going? Great, man. How you doing?
Jackson.
I'm Sean.
Sean.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. This is Avery.
Avery, what's up?
When I first saw Jackson, I was excited because he wasn't like an old cat guy like I was afraid of.
Have a seat, my friend.
Okay. How are you guys?
Great that you're here, man. We've been very anxiously waiting for your arrival. See what you can do here. We got Avery about 2 years ago. And when we first got her, you know, she was that kitten ball of energy that you expect. She has not grown out of it. She's just into everything.
Avery is so true to the Sphinx breed that I had barely sat down and she was already climbing the walls. So this is one of the things that she does on a normal.
Yeah, I mean, and as a result of her being everywhere, she destroys things. These figurines over here, they're all limited edition. These aren't regular toys that you see. She's chewed them up, and it's a shame because I wanted to display some of the art that we have around the house.
Also, she runs out the door whenever anybody opens it.
My job here is to get you on the same page as Avery. I need you to understand the world the way Avery sees it. And once you do that, I think things will be really workable. All right, guys, the next thing I want to do is just take a tour of the territory. So if you can take me around the house, that'd be great.
Happily, yeah, come
Let's
on.
do it. I'm particularly eager to see the animal room because not only is it Sean's workspace, but it's a room that Avery is drawn to like a magnet. What do we got here?
Oh boy, we've got a lot. Starting here, we've got an African ball python. If Avery was in here, she'll be trying to get into the cage. That's
She does
the
try to get
difference.
in.
Yes.
If she
does.
could, she would, yeah. So that's the thing is, I'm always on guard. This is Avery's buddy. Look, girl, it's your friend. Now, Avery,
Oh!
Jeez.
get down, see how curious she is. Which is cool, I mean, I would be too, but if I was a little cat, snake came down towards me, I'm not gonna, you know, try and jump in the cage with them.
I gotta tell you, see, it's amazing because I know what you love to do. I know the snakes are your thing.
Yeah.
And watching her zip into these guys and zoom in on them as prey, it gives us a really heavy clue as to what makes her tick and what's gonna make her happy. Sphinxes are very inquisitive by nature. They're constantly on the move, constantly looking for stimulation. Her fascination with the animals in Sean's room is inherent to who she is.
This is just a great example of Avery just, she's into everything. Everything's hers, you know? We're in her house, not the other way around. Come here, girl. Her curiosity definitely pushes her to a level to where I get uncomfortable when I turn around and I see her on top of something. Or,
Yeah.
you know, the potential of knocking something over.
Right.
And the concern, more than anything, is just her getting into something to where that animal escapes. I just wish that she knew her boundaries.
Sean makes it a point of saying that those animals are off limits to Avery, but he's sort of teasing her with the no without giving her a yes right behind it. And that's just not working.
Gotta show you a truly amazing arachnid. Honey, will you kind of keep an eye on that little rascal there? This is called a cave spider. I have these little huts here that I built. You know, that's kind of replicating the caves and the nooks and crannies that they'd be, you know, squeezing into in their natural
great
environment.
idea, yeah. I seriously can't believe that Sean knows how to meet the needs of an exotic spider, yet he has no idea how to meet the needs of his exotic cat.
There's Avery on top of a cage.
Turn our back and what happens? Avery jumps up.
Oh!
That's just embarrassing.
Avery!
I think Jackson got the perfect visual of how she is, generally speaking. I don't think Avery knows what it means to be on good behavior.
So let me tell you what I'm seeing. There's obviously a problem. It's not Avery's problem. It's what you guys have and don't have in here that's causing the problem.
Okay.
Avery doesn't have a natural habitat. The typical Sphinx is incredibly active. So actually, Avery's pretty normal for a Sphinx. They're high-energy cats, and they need outlets that satisfy the breed. One of the things that I'm not seeing here is any place for her to perch, any place for her to get some vertical distance from the floor and do it comfortably. She's not just climbing blinds to climb blinds. She's trying to see the world outside. I want to start seeing ways for her to get up on sills and things like that. You know, one of the things I want you to take a critical eye to is that you have one piece of cat furniture in the whole house.
You know, again, us comparing and contrasting old cat to new cat, it might sound crazy, but this setup is pretty much how it's been more or less for the past 6 years of living here.
Yeah.
4 of those years were with our old cat, and she seemed to be fine.
The Sphinx needs spaces to climb and explore. Sean's old cat was not a Sphinx, Avery is. He needs to stop drawing comparisons between these two cats in terms of their behaviors and concentrate on the cat he's got right now. The next thing we're gonna do is more fun.
Good.
This is the fun part, yay! The toy that I think I'd like to play with is this very toy right here. This one replicates, obviously, ground prey. This is a mouse.
Okay.
Okay, with a little tail and all that. Okay, so,
Yeah.
obviously, she's dying for something like this, right? And you see that in your animal room too, right? I mean, you see that as soon as... So this is the kind of activity that I am really gonna wanna draw out of her. Toys are a great way to stimulate the prey drive of any Sphinx. In the meantime, it's a sneaky way to lead them towards the places you want them to be and away from the places you don't want them to be. And if you make this world sort of a playground, again, the need to escape will be less. This toy, which is our laser pointer, see how she's responding to that? That is the toy that you use when she's starting to do something you don't want her to do. Anyone can use a laser pointer to guide a cat where they want him to go. It can be used to guide Avery away from the door, which will make Lindsay and Sean's comings and goings a whole lot easier. Where are you? You see this? There we go. What is that?
There we go.
What is that?
Yeah, she would have bolted out by now.
This is now yours.
Yay.
So again, coming in the door, and that is all she needs.
I think that Jackson is telling us things that we wouldn't have thought of by ourselves.
For Sean and Lindsay's homework, I'm having them work with the laser pointer at the front door, put up shelving units and a cat tower in the living room, and keep the animal room off limits. Because if Avery gets in there unsupervised, all hell could break loose again. What's up, Mr. Bear? Hi, buddy. I felt that. You mind if I come say hi? I know, I hear you, I hear you. I hear you, I hear you. Hi, Bubba. Okay, shh. This is what we're gonna do. You gotta let me see you. The first thing I do with any aggressive cat is to make sure they don't see me as a threat. So I will back up, get them used to my voice and not my body. I'll make myself as small as possible. I'll lay down. I'll just try to make sure they know that there are a lot of threats out there, but I'm not one of them. Come on, Bubba. If I soften my eyes, do a slow blink, once they return that look to me, I'm in. Okay. Oh, hi. Hi, Bubba. By giving him something like food. Oh, what is that? It's something to make the room trustworthy with me in it, that he can be eating and say, ah, good things happen whenever there's a stranger in the room. Yay, buddy. You want some more? Come on. Good boy. Oh, hi. You had to get me right in the meat, huh? Bear attacked my hand because he was already in fight or flight. He was cornered and he felt like the whole world was out to get him. I wanted to see how far I could push this cat, and I found out. So,
How'd it go?
In there?
well, yeah, so far,
Oh,
so
God.
ouch.
Uh-oh.
From my perspective, what I'm seeing is a body that is so tensed up from being in fight or flight that the voice box, everything gets so stressed. That, I gotta tell you, I've never seen that before. So, that tells you how bad it is. Right now, he feels powerless. That's the thing. I mean, he feels powerless and trapped. He has no choice but to strike out. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so now what I'd like to do is bring one of you guys back in the room with me. So, whoever you want that to be.
Definitely Hannah.
Yeah, okay. In devising my treatment plan for Bear, I really want to see how he interacts with Hannah. So I'm going to bring her into the room and see how the two of them engage one another, because that's a key component in how I'm going to move forward with him.
Hi, Bear.
Oh, hi. Hi, Bear.
Now try to get him all the way out. The thing that we're doing is balancing comfort and challenge with every step. You know, one of the really great things that I'm seeing is that you have a relationship with him that instantly brings out trust. And here's another thing. Okay, now look, watch the full body strokes with him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That'll tend to overstimulate him.
Okay.
You gotta pay close attention to a cat's body language. That's how they talk to you. Every time they touch him in a certain way, they're putting energy into him. And without having a constructive out for that energy, it just builds and builds. When his tail switches around, he's letting you know, energetically, I am like a balloon ready to pop. And sure enough, Bear got really overstimulated and back under the bed again to a safe place where he could decompress.
How'd it go in there?
I just want to fill you in on some of the things that I saw in there. Bear is a confident cat when he doesn't feel cornered, when he's not under something. I want him to be up. I want to see Bear have access to vertical spaces. This way he can observe people from a safe height. He has confidence knowing that he can move around his space without being threatened, without being trapped. This way, we can start introducing people, family, friends, strangers, without him beating up anybody in the process. I would love to see this room where he can traverse up here and go around this room without touching the floor, so that when somebody walks in the house, he's up, he's looking around, he's saying, you know, welcome. You know what I mean? He doesn't feel that need to run because there's escape routes everywhere and there's places for him to go. So the next thing that we're going to do is start to work with the concept that in cats, a natural release is to hunt and kill things. If they can't hunt and kill, when they wake up from their sleep, programmed to hunt and kill, they're gonna hunt and kill something, you know, and that's going to be your legs or your hands or your friends. So the first thing that I want to bring out is my favorite toy. Play is crucial. We're programming his body to wake up, hunt something, hunt, catch, kill, eat, right? We give him a meaty treat or meal, and then he's going to then move into the land of grooming, 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 and I'm very languid, and I go back to sleep. That's the life of a cat. I want to see them playing. And I want to see the energy siphoned off him in a constructive way. I want him to have an acceptable victim that he can beat up besides me and them and strangers and family. All right, so we're all good to go?
I think we
have our
got
work.
our homework. So
You
yeah.
got
got
your
our
homework.
work
You
cut out
got
for us.
the plan is laid out in front of you. We will make him better. He will make himself better. more importantly. I'm leaving Hannah and Johnny with some serious homework this week. First, I want them to get him off the ground. I want some vertical spaces available for Bear. Secondly, I want them to start playing with him and drain off that predatory instinct in a creative way. And third, I want them to watch their energy. Stop bringing all this frustration and negativity to the room, because he'll just take it and spit it back out at them. So, I'm gonna take my leave of you guys. It was great meeting you.
Great to meet
Thanks for
you.
making
This is one of the toughest cases I've ever seen. And really, if Hannah and Johnny don't follow through on the action plan I give them, I don't give Bear a chance to succeed with them.
It's going to be interesting to see how Bear and Monkey respond to the homework. I think it's all, it's easy to say this is what you need to do, but to actually put it into practice, that's going to be another thing. So we'll see.
I'm on my way right now to Lori and Shauna's. They sent me in a video.
Jesus, Cat!
And I'm telling you, this is like walking into the lion's den.
Cat! Oh my God!
Whoa. This guy is completely ferocious. Oh.
I'm Shauna. I'm Lori, and we've been dating for 2.5 years. We met online. We just clicked really well. City the kitty is a very interesting cat. We think he's Bengal Manx mix, and he showed up just out in front of the house just over 2 years ago.
We weren't gonna keep him because we already had another cat, Missy.
We tried to give him away. We tried to find where he came from, and we had no luck. And eventually we fell in love with him and started taking pictures of him every day. He
he's
started
very
posing
photogenic.
and doing amazing things.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, he's meant to be in this house. City the kitty scares me because I know that if he can get close enough to me, he will attack me. Holy sh! Wow! Oh my God! And it's happened numerous times. He jumps with like his claws and his teeth bared, like he wants to cause damage. He attacks Missy. When he attacks Missy, we're really afraid he's gonna kill her. City the kitty is a source of argument for us. I'm the one that's always trying to take care of the fights with City the kitty and Missy.
Bad kitty! Bad kitty! Get bad kitty! Bad kitty! Bad kitty!
Shauna never asked me how she can help deal with City the kitty and his behavioral problems.
Never?
No. You never ask
That's not true.
that I'm getting
play
in
with
trouble
him
and stuff. Well, you play with him, but you don't give me ideas on how to make him a better cat. I believe that the cats should be able to work it out themselves. Because, animal kingdom and stuff. So basically, you don't know what to do, but you're yelling at me to try to tell me that, well, at least I'm trying to do something, but that it's not working.
But it's raising my blood pressure, what you do, so I don't
Well,
like
maybe
it.
if you got up and helped me, it wouldn't raise your blood pressure. The safety of Missy and myself is at stake right now. I can't look at my pet and think, he wants to kill me. Even though it may hurt you, and even though he scares you, he has come into our lives for a reason. I think eventually, someday, he's going to be there to be able to change the world in different ways for good, for the better. So I think truly it's because we feel there's a whole reason in this.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
I'm Jackson.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Shauna.
Hey, Shauna.
Come on in.
Thanks.
Hi, Jackson. I'm Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Nice to
Good to
meet
meet
you.
you.
My first impression of Jackson, I really like his energy that he brings. I can relax. Somebody's gonna take care of us now. We have a cat that kind of attacks our other cat.
As soon as he came in, he started to sort of establish something with Missy.
They growled a lot and hissed at each other and attacks. Yeah.
Has she been injured by him?
Nothing serious.
You haven't
yet.
seen blood?
No.
What about your story with him?
Yeah, he likes to attack me,
But not you?
but not her.
No, I've established that I think he knows that I'm kind of more putting him in his place.
Down.
The other thing that I do is I'll get some butter and I'll rub it on his back.
Still licking the butter off.
There was a couple at the event. They were like, if you need to go to bed and leave the cats out, we just rub our cat down with butter.
Is that where
Yeah,
we got
that's
it?
where we got it.
It actually works?
Yes, but it only buys time.
Plus, there's this one other thing where he actually might see getting buttered as... I love just saying that. Getting buttered as reward. In all my years of working with cats, I've never seen anybody butter their cat. I mean, it sends the wrong message. It means he can get away with anything he wants to do. It's crazy. I mean, it's like if you covered me in whipped cream, right? I mean, I would spend the next half hour going, oh, the whipped cream's, what did I do right? I haven't actually seen him up close and personal, but breed-wise, he's kind of crazy looking.
Yeah, the Bengal Manx, we think. We're not even sure.
Really?
Yeah, with a short tail and polydactyl too. He has extra thumbs.
Yeah.
So,
And the Bengal part?
And he
Yeah,
looks
the
like a
Bengal.
leopard kind of.
Yeah, well, I mean, she likes to say he's part wild animal, like the Bengal.
Well, he is. He doesn't hiss, but he breathes weird. When there's
Yeah.
animals outside the door, he huffs.
Chuffing, sound like a big cat. What's he doing to you guys?
I think the main thing is that if I hear the fights, then I go run and try to intercept it, try to change it.
When she yells, I don't like that. It makes me feel tense and
Right.
icky.
I don't know exactly why City the Kitty is attacking Shauna, but he also launches himself at her throat when she's standing. That's something I haven't dealt with before. Shauna, come on in with me for a second.
All right.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
I want to see you and him together.
Okay.
I just want to see that well, you're already a little. Just tell me, show me what you guys are like together.
See, he likes that.
What I want to see is you try to manipulate him a little bit. So he's on the bed. He's not supposed to be on the bed. Show me what he does.
Ready? Ready, Sadie? Okay, one more time.
So the idea is I got to get you off the bed.
Ow. Yes, it is.
I already got you. Okay.
Ow. Jeez. Ow! God. Ow! Ow! Damn it.
So now you're a little freaked out by the.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think your fear feeds whatever this thing is. So we're gonna find constructive ways to release this circle between the two of you guys. Here's the thing about Bengals and people who are attracted to Bengals is that they're attracted to that wild side. They want to see Wildcat, and then they don't know what to do with it. And I can tell you that that's how City the Kitty wound up on the street in the first place. But I need to see City the Kitty and Missy together, and that'll help me to understand the whole picture. Big red flag area right here. And I'll tell you why. Right now, she's trapped herself. There's no getting out of there. He's got all the power in the world. So if he can, that's why she's hissing. She's only hissing because she's trying to send a message that, you know, she's back up, you know what I mean? But she has no out. She's stuck there. What we're gonna be working on with him is structuring his play to the point where he's exhausted every night. And if he's not exhausted every night and he starts doing the things that he's doing with you guys, it's on you at that point, because I'm telling you, he could kill her.
I'm hopeful yet skeptical that Jackson will be able to fix the situation between City the Kitty and Missy because
he's not like a normal cat.
No, he's
That's
not.
why.
I guess he's not. I mean, I guess
Trust
he's
me
not a
on
normal
this.
cat.
I've been around enough
I
of
guess,
them.
you know, that Bengal thing in him is kind of crazy and wild and
I want to see constructive ways that we can use this energy.
One thing we do is we actually take City for walks.
Oh, on a harness and just down the street and...
Yeah, just he loves it. He goes out there on a leash and
right on.
walks. He walks pretty well.
One of the things I love is when I think to myself, these guys should really take a cat for a walk, and I ask them and they already do it. They know what they need to a certain degree. He walks wonderfully on the leash.
Yeah, it took a while. First, he would not walk at all.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Lori doesn't want him to go more than 4 houses down. That's not really functional. What I'd like to do is I want to expand, actually, how far you go with him. You know, his natural range would be about 6 of these square blocks. 6 of these blocks would belong to him, and he would spend the entire day following the sun around your neighborhood. And
That's so far and dangerous, though.
But that's his nature.
Yeah.
So the fact that you can even halfway replicate that will give him confidence and drain his energy in a positive way.
I feel like if he tries to get off the leash and he's super far away, you know, he may run away forever. So I try to keep him in his little safe area. Actually, it's probably more my safe area.
That's more accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. This usually does the trick, at least inside. So I brought out my feathered bird toy, which mimics air prey perfectly, just like a bird, and it plays into a Bengal's need to expend energy and jump. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. There we have it. Give me some more, Bubba. With a cat like him, you're gonna see the second wind, you're gonna see the third wind.
Yeah.
You've gotta follow these winds until he can't do it. So what's gonna happen is that with every wind that he has, you're gonna have diminishing returns. So first we had about a 5-minute crazy play session. This time you might get 2 minutes out of him.
Okay.
Then he's gonna relax again, then you're gonna get 30 seconds out of him, then he's done. The level of energy in a Bengal may be hard to understand for a lot of people. They have a constant need to move, to hunt, to scope, to jump. They need to jump. They need to scout from high up. They have this incredible jungle energy built into their genetics. And if you're not working with that energy, you're working against that energy. So let me give you guys some homework for the week. I want you to be working on his energy. I want you to be dealing with not only draining the energy out of him, but doing it creatively. Walking, Lori, that seems like it's kind of your arena, so I'd like you to keep doing that, but also take him further. You know, really go as far as he wants to go. I wanted to make sure that I gave you his special toy.
All right. Oh, thank
See,
you.
his special toy.
Wow.
That's something that I want him playing with every single day. I'd like you to be in charge of playtime with the toy. And the reason is, I want the activity to happen outside your body. He sees your body as being that release point, and I want the release point to be a good 5 feet away.
Okay.
The last thing I need you guys to do is video journal and do a lot of it and send it in to me, okay?
Well, I'm hoping that with the information that Jackson gives us, she'll be doing more of the taking control of it, since the bad behavior is directed at her. So now, it's all in her hands. Jackson is the last resort.
Leo, you give cats a bad name.
Brooklyn and Tim are having serious relationship problems because of their cats. I've seen the video footage and it's really pretty intense.
Cleo. Ow!
Can I smack your cat if
No.
he hits mine?
No, you cannot. Stop it!
Oh, I have got to help these guys out.
I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Tim.
We've been together for 2.5 years. We actually met kind of on like a blind date, and we did not like each other at all. We always fought, and then it was until like 8 months later, I was like, oh, I think I kind of love him. But it took a long time. Cleo is my princess. I was going through a really hard time last year, and my nieces, they were like, oh, we have a baby kitten. I was like, well, come over, I want to meet her. And I was just like instantly like fell in love with her, and I asked them, you know, can I babysit her? And they said, okay, and I just never returned her. It was like seriously like love at first sight. I know that she can be a brat, but I think she means well.
But she's been bad since she was a cat.
She was the best kitten in the world.
But now Cleo is the devil.
Tim has 2 cats, Snarf and Meow Meow, and this cat situation is keeping us from like going further in our relationship because, well, he doesn't want to move in together because he's afraid that Cleo is gonna teach his cats bad habits.
I feel like if our cats all got together, all hell would definitely break loose.
Of course, they're gonna fight and not get along when they first meet each other. That's just what like brothers and sisters do. That'll be their stepbrother and sister.
Yeah, but stepbrothers and stepsisters usually hate each other.
Well, it just takes time. I didn't like you when I first met you. Now we're boyfriend and girlfriend, so like, you know, that should be proof right there. I guess this is kind of like the last resort.
I would definitely say it's the last resort. Yeah. I would propose to Brooke tomorrow if Jackson fixed Cleo's problem. 100%.
I've been doing this for a long time. I gotta tell you, very seldom is it just about the cat. It's about the people too. I always have hope for the cat. When it comes to the people, I'm a little more iffy.
I'm Brooklyn.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Hi.
I'm Jackson.
Tim.
What's up, Tim? How are you?
Good, good.
I have a problem child.
How you doing?
Yes, her name is Cleo.
What's the big issue then with Cleo?
I think she just doesn't like me, though. I mean, like, if I was to go pick her up, she's gonna scratch me or bite me or something. That's not normal behavior for a cat.
I spend my life dealing with abnormal cats, so she could be completely abnormal, but we'll work with that. What I want to make sure of is that I know how dangerous she is, first of all. Also, we need to start getting into the deal with your cats because we're going to be introducing these guys.
They've met when my 2 were kittens.
And Cleo chased Lady Meow Meow under the bush.
There's no such thing as a cat play date. You can't just bring cats over into someone else's territory and expect it to all be peaches. Cats are territorial. They need to own the world that they're in, and that's not going to happen in the arrangement that we have right now.
I feel like she's using Cleo as a reason not to move in together or to get engaged. And, you know, our 3-year anniversary is coming up, and if we don't do some sort of progression, I don't want to waste any more time in this relationship.
Last time I checked, I'm a cat behaviorist. Wedding planner, not so much.
I'm not asking Brooke to get rid of her cat, and I would never ask someone to get rid of an animal, but I had a Boston Terrier named Kobe. She just never liked him from the beginning.
No, not true.
She's admitted to it. So anyways, I was getting a lot of pressure from her to get rid of him.
No, I never did that. I never asked you to
maybe-
get rid of him. I never once said get rid of him. And so
You're out of control right now. Do you not like him?
I didn't like him. Okay, I didn't like him.
And I don't like
your
your
dog.
dog. Okay, and I don't like your cat, but I would.
Time out. Did you ever ask him to get rid of the dog?
No, absolutely not.
Never did?
No.
It should be like, hey, it's not right for him to
Yeah.
live here. Hey, it's not right. Like, he used to sleep with me every night, right? So when she would
Sorry, I
come
don't
over,
want a dog in the bed with us.
Oh,
Is
but
that
there's no
so
problem with having
absurd?
3 cats in the bed with us. The point behind this whole story was that there might be a little bit of resentment.
You think? It was a real round of fireworks between those two. That dog represents a lot of built-up hostility. That was a glitch in their relationship. He doesn't have to do the same to this cat. You know, you talk about how the whole thing with Cleo is kind of an excuse, and the animal thing becomes sort of a relationship thing. It's not necessarily just all about cats.
Tim says that Cleo is not an excuse to us not getting engaged or moving in together, and he would never say it's either me or the cat, but I feel like he means it underneath.
We need to keep the cat issue cat-sized. It's not relationship-sized, it's cat-sized. You know, it's really unfair, the amount of pressure that they're putting on this one cat. Their relationship is literally at a standstill over Cleo. So where's she at?
She's in my room.
I would like to see all of us together in there, okay?
Watch this see.
This is how you would normally pick her up?
Usually I pick her up like this. I have picked her up. I don't because.
Yeah, see, that's usually what she does.
The thing about Tim is that he's very uncomfortable going to touch Cleo at all times.
Oh, I'm gonna kill this cat in 2 seconds. Blood has been drawn.
You approach her with fear.
Yeah, definitely.
But here's the thing about her. She gives you plenty of warning. You know that when she starts giving you that growl, if I were to ignore it right now and start giving her the pets like this, right? I start getting it.
It's kind of cute, I think. Oh.
Really? Oh my God.
Okay, yeah, let's leave her alone right now.
Now I have to stop you for a second. Seriously, you do this to her.
She used to let me do that, though.
For someone who lives with cats, I really don't think she gets them. She just pokes and pushes buttons. Brooklyn blames Tim, and I'm telling you it's her.
See, but like, isn't this plain too sometimes? Like,
I know you think she's cute, but energetically you leave a mess for him to clean up because you're teaching her to attack. I'm gonna just show you guys how to push the button, right? You see how she's getting worked up now?
Yeah.
Just putting my hand here. Right? If I do this, she's letting me know right now that she's completely overstimulated. In the meantime, good girl. We can mellow her out, right? Just like that. You see how tail's not moving anymore? When your hand is going all over the place, she responds by getting worked up. So we give her something to mess with that's not your body. Shh. You see how she's actually kind of falling asleep now?
Yeah.
Head, good. Body, not good, you know? I don't think you guys mean to push her buttons. I mean, you do it, I think, through more fear, and you do it just because
she's so cute.
the thing about cats is that you put out a certain level of energy, the cat takes it in, processes it, puts it right back out to you. They're mirrors. And so when you've got this kind of frenetic energy that this couple represents, all it takes is a little spark and she goes off. So, bottom line, one of these days, you better invite me to the wedding and you get to have a brand new space with all these cats living harmoniously, and I really want to be able to help you guys do that. So what we want to do is we want to have your cat's comfortable with your cat, and the way we're going to accomplish that is a controlled meet. Usually what I would do is work in the given territory. I don't think it's going to work in this situation. I think it's just too much stimulation. So I'd like to start working with a neutral territory. Cats are territorial, and that's why Brooklyn and Tim's cats have got to meet in a neutral space where nobody has previous ownership. And that way, the cats can all claim the space equally and at the same time. Think of some friends who might be out of town, anybody who has some space they can lend us. Also, I'd like for you to buy Cleo some cat toys. And Tim, you're gonna have to be in charge of playing with Cleo. Because Tim has a lot of resentment towards Cleo, I'm actually gonna have Tim play with her because it's the quickest way to build a bond. So are you in?
Definitely do it. Worth a try.
Now, on your part, I just want to make sure that your investment level in terms of what you have to do with Cleo is there too.
Does that mean I'm gonna have to lay off the kisses?
Yeah, you are pulling the pin on that cat grenade when you love her that way, and someone else is gonna pay the price. If it's not him, it's gonna be his cats. So that wraps us up for this week.
All right.
It was great meeting you guys.
All right,
And
nice
if you have
meeting
any questions at all, you know how to find me, right?
Okay, yes,
All
thank
right.
you.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Tim and I have invested so much time in this relationship that I'm really hoping Jackson can help us, because it's definitely a prerequisite for whoever I'm with to get along with Cleo, because she's definitely like my child. You wouldn't get rid of your child. You know, I love her so much, so, you know, I'm gonna, me and Cleo, you know, all the way. Yeah.
Now I'm heading over to Jessica and Cameron's house right now. They have got a big Maine Coon, and with a supersized cat, sometimes comes supersized problems. Their cat is big and aggressive.
This got me really, really bad.
We both have him.
Whew.
He's a big cat. He's almost 20 pounds.
When a cat that size takes a swipe at you, it's gotta feel like a fist. Man.
If Mr. Fluff can't get help, then Mike moving out pretty much is the only solution.
Ah, what a mess. I better get over there and help them out.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Cameron.
We've been together for about 2 years, living together also about 2 years. Our relationship is very strong, but one of the main causes of most disagreements comes from Mr. Fluff. Mr. Fluff is my cat. I found him in downtown Los Angeles during the rainy season, and he was a homeless street cat. He seemed really well behaved until about a week into him being there. Then, like, the demon kitty kind of came out.
No.
Now he's like this big ol' fat cat, and he's got a bad attitude. Mr. Fluff will definitely attack us.
Fluff, no. We both have them. Matching battle wounds.
Yeah.
He's just so sedentary, and then he snaps and he just goes crazy. Rips up the carpet, rips up the couch, the screen, runs up and down the stairs. If you're coming from around the corner, he's like hunting you. Then you go in to pet his head and he jumps up. He'll literally get on his hind legs and he'll jump up. And if you leave it there too long, he'll grab you.
When Mr. Fluff acts up, I will give him treats. That's just what I've done for so long, and that's how I get him to stop.
Me, I'm a little more strict.
Cameron threatens him with the pillow, and Cameron does not ever hit him with the pillow, but it's so scary. Imagine being the cat.
Imagine being me getting attacked
I know,
all the time.
but I still disagree with doing that.
The problem with Mr. Fluff is just him keeping us from sleeping at night. We've been together for 2 years, and it's just been like nothing's gotten better.
We need something to happen now.
If Mr. Fluff can't get help, then I may have to move out.
Hey.
I'm Jessica.
Jessica.
Cameron.
Hey, Cameron, I'm Jackson. Good to meet you guys. Obviously, I'm here because of him.
Mr. Fluff is a terror.
I mean, he's totally become a strain on our relationship just due to the fact that every time we try to go to sleep, he always attacks us, especially Cameron and Fluff seem to have a lot of tension between them.
As soon as the lights go out, you've got to run to the bed so that we can try to avoid his claws. So one of us will get in and the other one will turn off the light and try to make it without getting mauled. So it's pretty much like a race every night.
And you've been having trouble with scratching, too?
Oh yeah, he like destroys our home, our furniture, any screen doors we have.
Not only is it just stressful dealing with what he does to us, it's like almost a stress to deal with, you know, well, I think that I should be the iron fist and she's the velvet glove, so it's like this whole conflict.
Because Cameron is very, very aggressive in the way that he deals with him, and I am very loving.
It's a constant stressor to come home to Fluff's aggression and having to, like, you know, tiptoe around or feel like I'm walking on eggshells in my own house for a cat.
Okay.
I feel so torn and so sad about it. I mean, I will never give up Fluff. I will never bring him to a pound or give him away.
The only solution is I just have to find some other living situation.
Time is ticking then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get to work. The stakes are huge here. Either this gets fixed, or Cameron said, I'm gonna find another place to live. The pressure's high for me and for Mr. Fluff.
You can see
crazy.
right there is like a really deep scratch that he did, which doesn't even look like anyone could do that. I mean, it scares me.
I have never seen a scratch that deep from a cat before. Now, a big cat can do a lot of damage, and I've got to find a way for Mr. Fluff to expend his energy on something besides the furniture, the carpet, and the walls. So, I want to recreate the whole ritual that you were describing. One of you guys goes into bed.
Yeah, I'm usually the first one in
She's
the bed.
usually
so.
the one. I prime myself, hit the switch, run, and then we have to try to get towards the center of the bed.
Because he'll go crazy. He's literally like jumping at our feet. He'll run around the apartment, he'll drop things over. And we just have to try to not move, not make a sound, so that eventually it'll stop.
This is what you go through every night?
Yeah, pretty much.
That bedroom scenario that I watched was one of the most insane rituals around a cat that I have ever seen in my life.
This is Fluff's punishment for bad behavior is mounds and mounds of food.
He's free-fed all day.
I always leave him a bowl of dry food, but he does stress eat. Like when he gets annoyed or something, you'll see him always come over and just start taking mouthfuls of food. And then I'll give him 1 can of wet food a night,
Okay.
and then treats.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
And I'll stop being gentle. He's fat. When cats are obese, they're carrying around extra weights naturally on their joints. When they're carrying around that extra weight on their joints, it can make them irritable. That could be part of the reason we're seeing so much aggression out of Mr. Fluff. Right now, I want to see what happens in your normal, everyday interactions with him. How would you get him out? If you need to get him out right now, I need to see that.
Come on, Fluff. I know. I know, I know, I know.
Uh-oh.
This movement, going to a cat and going over their head like that, is a physical manifestation of fear and distrust. Over the top is almost like, I expect you to do bad things. When you expect bad things happen. What's this? What is that? Maine Coons were bred in the Northeast to do one thing and one thing only, and that was to protect grain stores. They said, wait a minute, you guys can kill vermin? Yes, we can kill vermin. Well, then you can hang around. Now, he's obviously a professional mouser, because he just grabbed it with one hand and it would have been dead. What we're gonna be doing is expending his energy. The energy that he spends all night long torturing you guys,
Yeah.
he's gotta be torturing these things. I want him to do what he does naturally to hold you hostage, but this time you hold the cards.
Okay.
A Maine Coon is uniquely conditioned to do this hunting. So let's pay attention to it, let's play into it, and at the same time, we're going to exercise him in a very condensed, aerobically fulfilling way so that he loses some weight too.
Okay.
I'm excited to give you a course of action, so let me sit down here and start talking to you about what we're gonna do. The first thing that we have to move toward is a scheduled feeding time. He's obese. What we wanna do is get 2 meals a day instead of what you got out there, which is constant grazing. Cats aren't naturally grazing animals. Also, food has gotta be a tool. What you're doing is rewarding bad behavior. Basically, he's saying, wait a minute, if I do this, I get this? You have now trained him to pretty much attack you. Crazy part about this is you have also trained him to attack you. The pillow is a game. The switch and dive into the bed is a game. You are teaching the hunter to hunt something. Your job, as we're gonna move forward, is to keep him active in his job. Playtime into feeding time into sleeping time. His rhythms will start to reset over the course of the week. Also, because Mr. Fluff has so much pent-up energy, playing with him on a daily basis may help stop some of his destructive behaviors, like scratching up your carpet and furniture. That's it in a nutshell. You guys ready?
We are ready.
Yes.
Good.
Take it on.
I will see you guys next week.
Perfect.
All right, guys, take care.
Thanks, Jackson.
Bye-bye. What I'm really expecting from this first week is a true commitment to routine. They can get into the groove with Mr. Fluff. He's gonna reward them.
I feel like this is our only solution, so everything's riding on this. So I'm really, really hopeful that everything turns out.
Today, I get to go help Heather and Alan because their cat is actually stopping Heather from making her living. No joke at all. She's violent.
Stop.
She lets you know very loudly, do not come any closer or else.
Oh, she just totally just clawed my hand.
I wonder what makes this cat so mean. Better go find out what it is.
I'm Heather.
I'm Alan, and we met at the gym
Dated for 8 years.
and recently married in May.
I'm a Pilates instructor and work from home.
And I'm a personal trainer. I work at the gym.
Our relationship is great.
But the one thing we fight over is Ruby. Ruby?
I teach Pilates in my living room, and I have to get the cat and put her in the bedroom so I can do my job. Every morning, I have to chase her around the house and get her to go into the bedroom, and she attacks me all the time.
Ow. Come on, come on.
I am terrified of Ruby. She draws blood. And I'm afraid she's gonna attack one of my clients.
You might get the cat out.
And there's no possible way that I can even hold her. Ruby and me fight every day, and it's brutal. And usually she wins. We adopted Ruby from a shelter, and she has hated me from the beginning. I think Ruby was abused by the other people that owned her, and I think it was a woman. And that's the reason why she likes men and not women. And she loves Alan.
Yeah, she's kind to me. I can pet her, I can lift her, and she bites and scratches Heather. And it's always been like that.
Alan's funny. He treats her like a princess.
Guilty.
Alan doesn't realize how bad it is. You know what actually the worst thing that she's done is that she made us fight. Because it's us arguing about what to do with her. I just really want Ruby to love me. I feel like I'm being rejected all the time.
We did all the tests with the vet, and he was like, you know, she's just a little...
And that was when he first gave us Prozac.
I am not a believer in the Prozac.
So we stopped that.
We might not know it right now, but there's another way.
Sometimes when I watch videos of my clients, it just makes me want to turn away. This is one of those cases where it's just so hard to watch Heather get consistently hurt by Ruby, and every action she takes is met with violence. And I just want to step in and say, no, 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 you stop. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. I'm Heather.
Heather.
This is my husband, Alan.
Alan, how's it
Alan,
going?
good to meet you.
Come on
You
in.
too. Let's sit and talk about what's going on.
Okay.
So, we have cat issues, obviously.
Yeah.
Tell me about Ruby.
I'm a Pilates instructor. I work out of my house, and
Okay.
it's not very big. And I'm having a hard time managing her. She's attacking me. I'm scared of her. I'm hurt by it. I don't want to lose clients because it's my money, you know.
Are you losing clients?
I've lost one.
You've actually lost a client because of Ruby.
Yeah.
Heather's a great Pilates instructor. The only problem is she has this cat that jumps on the table sometimes, and then I'm always afraid she's gonna attack my hands or scratch me or bite me. It's just kind of nerve-wracking and distracting.
One person getting bit and then leaving could make the whole glass house tumble.
There's a lot at stake here for Heather. Heather's career depends on being able to train people out of this house. Does she strike out at those women as well?
That's a fear.
When she's in the room, you can't work.
No. She's all over the equipment and all over them, and every single time I try to get her into the other room, she attacks me, she growls, she hisses. I mean, it's just a matter of time before she really hits, like, you know, a vein.
So whether or not someone's allergic or not, she's never out here.
I cover all the beds up so she doesn't scratch them, and she's already ruined them all, and they're $9,500.
So in your perfect world, she would never be on this.
Perfect world, Ruby would never be on that.
I would love if she didn't have to leave here for every client. If we found a place that she would stay on, other than here, it would be amazing to not have to forcibly relocate her every time. So do you actually feel that Ruby's really not that big a deal?
Because he can manage
Yeah, because I can manage her. So I don't really get the full effect of what she has to go through.
Right. I haven't seen your whole place. Let's just take a look around.
So, this is the bedroom.
Okay. And is the hissing and growling, that's normal?
Yeah, every
Okay.
time.
I am your client. This is the table. What do we do?
She does not.
Okay.
So this is the kind of thing you wind up when she's like on the table? When she's
Yeah.
On the table.
Oh, did you get it already? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
My first experience with Ruby was a pretty dicey one. And as soon as I watched Heather make a move toward her, there was a part of me that just wanted to stop her, but there was another part of me that needed to see that interaction. One of the biggest problems that we have in this house is that Ruby is literally affecting Heather's ability to do her job. So I had to see that. I had to see Heather trying to pretend we have a client coming in what do you do? And she goes through this every single day. And I really want to be able to help her there. I think the main thing that Heather's bringing to this party is the fear. And Ruby says, I'll take that fear and I'll give it right back to you.
Stay, because I have to get the door shut. Stay.
Okay.
Alan always says to me, you're so stressed out and you're so exhausted at the end of the day, and it's all Ruby.
I never had an idea until what I'd seen Heather go through today that it was this bad.
Can you show me how you would deal with her?
Ruby?
As soon as he started petting her, then she just melted and made him melt. So I do carry some resentment with him with that.
Nice. Well, she's kind of putty in your hands. I actually think that underneath the surface, that Heather has some justifiable jealousy about Alan and Ruby's relationship. What I'm seeing is less of a brain issue and more of a territorial issue. I think that she's feeling somewhat minimized and threatened, and because of that, she lashes out, especially when you try to remove her from the main piece of territory. Sure, she's claiming the desk, she's claiming the Pilates machine, she's claiming the bed. These are all places that are vertical. If you look around, there's no other place in this house that's vertical for her to claim. We have to give her spaces to say, I own this, and now I can look over at my domain safely. What I am gonna give you in terms of homework is based around that theory. Remember to video, we'll keep the spy cams going. I wanna give her some more furniture in here. I'd like you guys to start thinking about how we can get her up off the ground without taking over this.
It's definitely not gonna be solved in a minute. There's some work that's gonna have to be done and some changes to be made, but I get worried all the time, like I'm gonna lose clients. So for me, Jackson's the last resort.